Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news China's export trade boom is holding up well. But first, American consumer debt grew just $19 billion in April from March and less than expected. Compared with April 2019, it was 4.2% higher, with the 2020 comparison essentially meaningless. Meanwhile, China reported a May trade surplus of $45 billion, which was slightly lower than expected as imports grew faster than exports. Of course, year-on-year comparisons suffer from the pandemic base issue as well, so it is best to compare with May 2019. On that basis, China's surplus is 9% higher, and the May $32 billion surplus with the US is much higher than the 2019 $27 billion. Tariffs failed. And as any Economics 101 student could have forecast, it was the Americans who paid the imposts. The US is transitioning to compete on product features and supply chain security, and much more promising strategy. In Australia, another services PMI survey for May confirms a fast expanding sector and its strongest in 18 years. Prices are still rising, but perhaps the increases have peaked. Wages paid, however, are rising faster. And Aussie job ads are rising faster as well and at a 12-year high, pointing to a continued rapid tightening in their labour market and a steady fall in their jobless rate. Australia's rural economy is firing on all cylinders, but it's hampered somewhat by China's concerted efforts to handicap it. Dams are filling and the mood is lifting as a bumper harvest drives a forecast record agricultural haul in 2021, a sharp turnaround from the past 3 years of decline. Production is expected to hit $66 billion, but exports are expected to fall to $46 billion. They expect things to improve next year, however, on the export front. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today still at 1.57%. The price of gold starts today at $1,897 an ounce, and that's up $5 overnight. Oil prices start today just marginally softer at just on $69 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just under $71.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens today marginally firmer at 72.4 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're firm slightly to 93.3 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're at 59.4 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index starts today at 73.9. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.